Welcome back to the NASTL, the North American Star Team League. We're in the midst of IS versus eSahara. Right now, IS up 1-0. Inser playing very nicely against Hongen, defending the 4-gate, and then turning it around with some nice Blink Stalker aggression. So game number 2 about to start up. Just got the invite. Not sure who the players are going to be. Obviously, Inser sticks around because that's the format. All-kill format is best format. And if I'm to believe what I'm seeing, it's going to be Inser versus Lesson for you. And I have no idea who that is.
No idea. We should probably ask. Lesson for you. Aka? Oh.
Question.
Maka.
Map is Antigua, and this is Maka. Wow. Maka Prime. Really solid player for this PVT on Antigua Shipyard. CatZ, Maka's really good, but I know of a North American Zerg player who's way better.
Really? Who?
Oh, well, this guy called CatZ, who played against and just owned Maka on stream. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 3-1 against Maka on the Korean server.
Wow.
Yeah, one time I chased him, I did the roach thing that we were talking about earlier. Just like no roach, or no queen, roach rush. Because he was going command center first. And the other games were pretty standard. Always long, nice games. But I managed to win, so I'm happy about that.
I would be happy about that too, because anytime a player is so good that you get barracks named after you, that means that that beating him is an achievement.
Yeah, faux shizzle.
So has Maka ever built a Maka Rex against you?
I'm not sure what that is actually. I've heard of the Maka Rex, but I'm not sure what the Maka Rex is.
You don't know what the Maka Rex is?
Mm-mm.
CatZ. Maka Rex is when you hide second barracks, like somewhere outside of your main, like in your mineral line.
A second one?
I guess it's not. I guess it doesn't technically have to be the second barracks, because anytime you see a hidden barracks, it's like Maka Rex.
Oh, yeah, then maybe once or twice, but I don't think he's gone 2 racks, maybe only once, if that. Normally he plays pretty standard, and he plays a really economic game. Whenever I play against him, he plays super greedy, which a lot of Terrans don't do. So it's really cool playing against him. He gets really fast upgrades as well, and you know, it's like he doesn't have that very many units at the start, so it always feels like you might be ahead. But then as the game progresses, he starts pumping out so many units with such good upgrades, and that's how usually his TVZ works for the most part. But I don't know anything about his TVP, so I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Caught my next question before I could ever ask it, so we're gonna have to learn together. It's gonna be Maka versus Inser on the Antigua Shipyard. This is, of course, a forced cross spawn, so there's no chance of just weirdness happening due to the strange positioning of the third bases. In general, I feel like Antigua is a map that's just good for Terran because of the gold bases in the middle. I think anytime Terran can control those gold bases, it makes life really tough. And granted, I speak more from a Zerg point of view, but yeah, just shutting down the center of a map is so strong and so annoying.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Once it's already pretty easy for Terrans to take 3 bases on this map, but that's not a huge problem because it also allows for Zerg to take 3 easy bases and expand even more. But the Zerg cannot take the gold base very easily because of tanks and whatnot. You know, until you get Bridlers, that gold is gonna heavily favor the Terran. So it's pretty hard whenever they have 3 bases and they just make a 4th, you think you're ahead, they float it to the gold, and you're not ahead anymore.
Yep. What do you think about the choice by the GSL to remove gold bases from all their maps?
I don't know if for all the maps it's okay. Like, I mean, it seems kind of like the lazy way out, but it's definitely good in the current state. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely gonna help balance things out, and it's like gold based maps definitely usually favor Terran, but not always. Definitely in this map, it's a change that I would definitely do though.
Yeah. So, oh, and we're just getting an awesome update from the production crew. For anybody that was wondering, every NASL map in Season 3, this will of course be the individual league, not the team league.
Check this shit.
Yeah, this is so sick.
So
Pops
sick.
the SCV on and then pops it off before it can clip through to the other side.
Yeah.
But every gold base for Season 3 NASL is going to be removed, so it'll be virtually. It won't be the GSL map pool, but it'll be reminiscent of that, as there will be no gold bases, and we will be seeing, I don't know, less. Maybe we can say less volatile gameplay.
Yeah, push shizzle. So that's definitely a good change by NASL. And yeah, we see Maka pushing out with one Marine, just scouting. And Inser doing the same thing, just pushing out with one Zealot. And he's going to be able to clear this Watchtower and force that Marine back.
This is a pretty fast factory from Maka. What in the world? Double gas? Is he going Banshees?
Perhaps 1-1-1. It's
yeah.
But yeah, hard to say right now. Yeah, it looks that way. Now
Start
Tech
forward
Lab
down,
on the.
Tech Lab up.
It's
Now,
still
I mean, granted that 1-1-1 is a really strong build, and the Korean players typically, when they all in, they do it
look
better
at this!
than
Look at
anyone
this
else.
trap!
Yep,
Look at this trap by Mac.
Zealot
So
comes up and he
trap.
will. Welcome to the Hotel California.
Yeah.
You can check in, but you can never leave. Excellent control there by Maka. Losing one Marine for a Zealot and a Probe. Good trade.
For sure.
And,
really nice position on his part. He was probably hoping that was a stalker too. But,
Yeah, definitely. Cloak
Sure.
starts immediately. Nexus building, extra gateways building for insert. Now here's my gripe with what Maka's doing right now, CatZ. He's gonna execute this 1-1-1 excellently, I'm sure. He's ooh, careful with that stalker.
I don't think it's a
but-
1. There's
think
no
it's-
add-ons on the barracks or the factory.
Okay.
Oh, there's an add-on on the factory now. Go ahead. You were saying that.
Well, we just saw Hongun try to fork it. Perhaps using the logic that, hey, I'm supposed to be better than you, so I'll just forgate you and win fast. And I kind of feel like that's what we're seeing here from Hongun, but Insert demonstrating a great understanding of the game, defended the forgate. Granted, it was kind of easy to defend the forgate the way the probe died, but defended it brilliantly. And ooh, Banshee's coming out. He's going to go after these stalkers, and with the high DPS of that Banshee, those stalkers are going to die so fast.
Nice pickups.
Yep. And I was gonna say that I feel like maybe choosing to one base is a bit of a it feels maybe more
Arrogant?
risky. Yeah, wouldn't it play to Maka's strengths more so if he took it into a late game?
Yeah. I would think if there's a difference in skill between two players, it's gonna show over a longer game for obvious reasons. The longer the game is, the more mistakes there are to be made, or the better your mechanics can show. But so yeah, in that respect, the safer way to play would be to play for a longer game by Maka. It seems like he's just gonna go for it.
Yep. More Banshees being produced. This first Cloak Banshee being pretty effective. He's gotten about 5 worker kills. Resource tab or income tab showing that our Protoss player still has the worker lead. But I mean, it's 2 base to 1 base. This is all standard stuff. We've seen this a million times. 1-on-1 has been a very popular build for ages. The question is, is Inser going to be able to muster enough of a defense? Actually, getting a second observer before making any sort of immortal.
Yeah, he might think that this is just a Croak Banshee.
Yeah, he hasn't sent an observer across the map to scout. He doesn't actually have much of an idea as to what Maka is doing.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the
I'm
second
actually
observer
really worried.
is pretty standard though. You see, Maka does have 2 or more than 2 Banshees out, so it wouldn't be uncommon that he splits them out. 3 Banshees going into the main, though this is dangerous.
Oh, yeah, and because those first 2 Stalkers died, we're seeing one Banshee falls, a second Banshee might go down. Oh no, Maka!
Oh, close.
Oh, yeah, it does get it out of there. This is still kind of close. It's 61 supply to 69. There's a pretty big force in the center of the map. There is one sentry out for Inser with full energy, so he's got some force fields and a guardian shield. But this army, man, I don't know. I'm not so sure that Maka's going to be able to hold this. He's bringing the SCVs up to repair those Banshees.
Yeah, just 5 SCVs. A lot of
I wish.
stalkers out for Inser though. I don't know. This is tough to call, man. Obviously, the longer Maka waits, the worse for him.
Yep.
Oh, rushing with one Marine is
No,
gonna lose
second
it.
Immortal's out. Second Immortal out. That's going to make things much harder for Maka.
Especially
who is
with
going to
2 tanks out.
with this push. Yeah, yeah. Bringing more SCVs now. It's all going to come down to the control at the engagement, but it's going to be... I like the position for our Protoss player. I think he can do this. He's got a lot of Stalkers. He's got 2 Immortals and a third one about to pop.
Yeah, absolutely. Where is the Observers? Is there still an Observer out?
Surely there is. Yes. Yes, right there at the edge of the cliff. Oh, what are you doing? Inser's just going to go with it. Probes coming out. Stalkers all coming out. Immortals are shift-clicked on those tanks. Tank's going to fall very, very quickly, but there's a third tank. And actually, Inser perhaps overstepping his bounds a bit. Immortal's going to get picked apart by these Marines. Oh, tense moments.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he decided to go and chase him. He should just be defending. If he defends this, he wins.
Yeah, sit back, take your time, keep building up. Don't force it, but now he doesn't... I don't think he has enough Stalkers for just the Banshees. 4 Banshees are going to kill 5 Stalkers, I think, all day long.
Yeah, he also lost a bunch of probes, so he's now behind in probes. If Maka just expanded right now, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. That was definitely a bad engagement by Inser.
Yep. Look at how fast these Banshees do damage. Oh, and the SCVs are just proving to be so difficult. The lack of sentries is also proving to be annoying because he can't, cut off any units with force field. He doesn't have guardian shield. Another Immortal out though. And he's trying to click on... Yeah, trying to click on Banshees versus killing the SCVs. Ah! Yeah, there's just not enough for the Banshees. This is getting better and better for Maka.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all for Inser at this point. Oh, I don't know. I honestly have no idea why he decided to push out. It was kind of silly.
Yeah, 83 supply right now for Maka. Continuing to push forward, just producing tanks and Marines right now and adding to the Banshee count. 5 Banshees now. Yeah, this is too many Banshees. Too many. Stalker falls so fast.
Going after the Immortals with the Banshees now. I would love to see Maka scan and kill that Observer if he realizes it's there.
That would end the game.
Oh wow, I'm Phoenix. Okay.
Oh, come on, Maka, turn off the stream. Yep, and Cloaked Banshee's doing what Cloaked Banshees do. I'm not even sure what Inser's thinking. I guess he wants to run back to his Robo, but that's not an Observer building right now. Hey, that's not what I was expecting to pop out.
Yeah.
68 supply to 91. Huge difference in army supply. Maka with a commanding lead here. Oh, Zealous were working on the low ground. I like this last-ditch effort by Insert. If he had done this in the first place, it might have been a different story, but the Banshees are just too much. There's just no answer, and they will clean everything up. That is going to be GG. Maka will take this game, and it's going to tie up.
In 3, 2, 1.
GG!
GG! 3.
There it is. GG. Maka does take the game, and that does even up the series. So eSahara 1, IS 1. Who comes next? Man, what a tough position to be in if you're IS. It's like, all right, we've got to pick somebody to beat Maka.
Yeah. If IS is the same IS that I'm thinking of, they could just throw in the crazy moving. The crazy moving is sick.
We'll see what they choose to do. After this next commercial break, guys, we are going to kick it to a short commercial. When we come back, game number 3 between IS and eSahara. Maka versus we don't know, but we'll let you know as soon as we do. Don't go anywhere. More StarCraft 2 coming up.